morning and welcome to another cake life vlog. I have two cakes this week. One of them is the challenge cake, which is sitting behind me there, and I have another wedding cake this week which we are also delivering to Blackpool. If you didn't see last week's vlog, I was delivering a cake to Blackpool and we are in the same similar area again, but we're going to a new venue that's like kind of only just opened, so that'll be cool to visit. But today I am working on this challenge cake. I don't know if I can show you this one finished actually, because it's kind of a surprise until the 20th, so I'll have to check the diary, see when this one goes up. But yeah, this is the start of it. I have my other camera here that I film the tutorials with. I'm hoping to get this finished today. I only have today because tomorrow I'm back home again baking the wedding cake, and I am also back at the dentist. When am I not at the dentist? But I'm going to crack on with this one today. I'm trying to wrap up all the little jobs that need doing before I go on holiday, because we're now like 18 days away, a little bit crazy. So the couple of the tutorials that are upcoming, you'll notice I have slightly longer nails. You know I usually like to trim them really short for work and for obviously the tutorials as well, but I've been growing them a little bit because we are going on holiday and I did want them to be a little bit longer so she can shape them properly. So you'll have to ignore my giant Freddy Krueger nails in some of the tutorials, but it's only a little one. It's not for anybody, nobody's going to be eating it, so I'm going to crack on with that and I will catch you up in a little bit. I didn't get it finished on time. It is so close to being finished. It's about 10 minutes till home time, but my camera battery died, so it's currently on charge over there, and I will finish that off Thursday morning as I'm waiting for the wedding cake ganache to set probably. But it's so close to being finished, and I did check the dates and I can't show you this one yet because this vlog goes up before the tutorial goes up, so you're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer. But I have got to get in because I have a video call tonight from Kai's college. It's a bit like a parents' evening, but they do it over Zoom. I've never had a college parents' evening before, so I've got that to do. Then we're going to have some tea. Then we're going to watch I'm a Celebrity. I watch this pretty much every single year. It's the only kind of reality show that I watch, just because you know it's nearly Christmas. It gets you in the mood for Christmas, and it started a little bit earlier this year, and I think we're just going to actually miss the end when we go on holiday, so I'll have to scroll my social media to find out who won. But I'm just going to shut everything down now, go home, and I will see you tomorrow. Hello, it is now Thursday. Wednesday was an absolute write-off. I went to the dentist in the morning. I was supposed to have my final crowns fitted. I didn't have my final crowns fitted, or either I did and then they came back out. The dentist knew that they were wrong. The crowns were completely wrong. I won't go into it because it's a very, very, very long story. If you have been around on my vlogs for a while, you will know how long I have been going to the dentist to try and sort my teeth out. I feel like I've been doing this for at least a year now, and we are very close to the holiday, so I was hoping that they'd go in and be finished, but they're not. We'll just say they're not ready. And they need to be fixed, and I have another appointment 3 days before I fly, so I'm trying not to think about it too much at the moment. But I baked the wedding cake yesterday as well, so I just had a day at home baking, nursing my sore mouth, and we got up late this morning, so we have to be in work at 8 o'clock and we got up at 7:25, so all I got round to doing was penciling my eyebrows in. Not very well, not done a very good job of them, but that's all I got round to doing. Got into the studio today. I have rough ganached the 3 tiers. Whilst those are setting, I am going to finish the challenge cake off, which I can't show you yet, but it's very, very close to being finished. But Adam just came up for his break at 10 o'clock and brought me a package, and I thought it was my straws that I use for dowels because I am running out, and I thought they were my straws, but I opened it up and it was the loveliest package. So firstly, I saw some spotty wrapping paper, and the first one I pulled out had Adam's name on it, and he was like, "Ooh, what's this?" So we've all got cute little spotty packages for Kai, Abby, me and Adam. And then there was this card, and he started to open it. I said, "Don't open it yet." I said, "Let me read the card." Because I said it might be for Christmas. You might not be allowed to open it yet. But this cute little card, "Christmas the Yorkshire way." It's got a cute little Santa and obviously a little sheepdog there on the back. And inside it is a lovely note from one of my brigadiers, Sarah. She's put Sarah R because I do have quite a lot of Sarahs in the brigade. We must have very creative Sarahs in the world, if a lot of them are cake makers. But then she mentioned that she wanted to send a little something for our upcoming holiday. So that's when I allowed Adam to open it. I was like, it's all right, it's for the holiday, it's not for Christmas, you can open it. He was dying to open it. He said, come on, hurry up and vlog it so I can open my parcel. Because Sarah bought him a yellow Mickey hat a while back and he absolutely loves it. He wears it around work all the time. It's bright yellow with like a little Mickey head on it and he just absolutely loves it. So he was dying to open his package, which he already has, so I'll show you that now. So it was this lovely t-shirt with Mickey on it. It says love is power. So there's a little outline of Mickey there. And what I was so impressed with is I don't buy clothes for people that often because I never know what size people are. So it's been absolutely spot on the ball here, and actually bought his correct size. She didn't ask me like the sizes or anything. She just got it right straight away. He loves it. He will no doubt be packing this to wear at Disney. But honestly, he was like a kid at Christmas there. It's like, there's a package with my name on it. I want to open it and see what I've got. And then I've got the kids' parcels, which I will take home tonight for them to open. And I left mine to open up on camera. I wasn't that as impatient as Adam was. So let's have a little look. This wrapping paper is super cute. Oh, it is something very pale lemon. I love a bit of yellow. Oh my goodness. How cute is this? So it's like a jumper material, but it's got short sleeves and the cutest little knitted Minnie Mouse on the front. And you know what? This is going to be perfect because I don't know what the weather is like in Disney in November. It fluctuates wildly. So people are saying it can be really warm and some people are saying it can be really cold. So the fact that this is like a really light knitted jumper, but it still has short sleeves, is going to be absolutely perfect. I can put this in my bag and pop it on if it gets a little bit chilly. And I actually have a pink skirt that I'm packing, so this pink skirt will go perfect with a little bow. That is adorable. Thank you so much, Sarah. How generous is this as little presents for all four of us for the holiday? That is just amazing. I will take these home and I will see if I can get them on camera opening these up. This has absolutely made my day from the crappy day I had yesterday. This has really cheered me up. Thank you so much. I also got round to doing yesterday was actually baking some pieces of sugar paste. So I just rolled them out into random shapes and popped them on a little piece of greaseproof paper in the oven on the lowest setting and just baked them and dried them out a little bit. So some of them are still a little bit soft in the middle and very bendy, but the edges have started to crack. And this is because I need all these pieces for this week's wedding cake. Now I will post a tutorial I have already made doing this. Oh, exactly like that. They need to crack into pieces. But I will pop a tutorial in the description box to where I have already used this technique before, because I'm not going to be shooting this one as a tutorial, so you can just watch that one and see how this is done. But it's exactly the same, where you bake the pieces and then I will break them into tiny little hard pieces like this and roll them out onto my sugar paste, so it gives like a crackled and really harsh texture effect, because that's what we're going for. So just lowest setting in the oven, pop them in. Like I said, some of them are still a little bit pliable, but it's the edges that are kind of cracking. And I'm leaving them out on the top to dry out a little bit more. Just thought I would pop on and give you a very real update. It is now 4 p.m. and my cakes still aren't fully ganached yet. I have been working on them, but it's taken me so long because I got an email from my dentist. And it just sets me off on a completely different path. I was trying to put together a reply and then I just fall down a hole. So I'm like taking pictures of my teeth, trying to analyse them, showing the before and afters to kind of send over. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the reality behind the cake. Sometimes things like you don't get as much done as you should do. I'm not panicking though. I still have 2 full days to get it completed, so I'm not panicking. It's just that I'm not quite as far along as I would have liked today. It means I've only got an hour left before I go home, so I am actually hoping to just get these completely ganached. Like I said, they're not far off. The sides are pretty much smooth. I just need to work on the tops. Sometimes we just get easily distracted. I turned into Sonic the Hedgehog last night and actually got this done. I cannot believe it. So I got all 3 tiers finished ganached, and I covered the 2 cakes in texture. So it is now Friday morning. I have just arrived. Everything is nicely set now. But I am super chuffed with how this texture turned out. Again, the same technique is in the tutorial that I've previously linked, but I just used brown instead of green. And yeah, I'm really chuffed with this. It looks exactly like the colouring that I wanted it to. And then this is the top tier that's going on top of it. So there's lots and lots of cracking and texture in there. And then this is the bottom tier, which is going to be decorated separately on the side. So this morning it's a case of stacking it. So let's get on with the montage. I'm so happy to have this finished today, a whole day early. So this one I designed from scratch and I based it on the venue. I'll get to show you the venue on Sunday, but in the ceremony room they have like wood panelling on the bottom half of the wall. It's not quite as rustic looking as this, but the couple did originally find me from one of my cakes that had really rustic wooden panels on the bottom. So I give them lots and lots of texture and added that on. They are also having lots of pampas grass and dried flowers, because I think the venue does have like a little arch at the end where they have a ceremony where they stand. I think they have pampas grass and stuff featured there. And then I added these antlers in because right above that, the light fittings are actually made out of like antlers. You know, it's kind of like a chandelier of antlers, like something you would see in Gaston's house from Beauty and the Beast, or in the pub. So I spotted that from the pictures and thought it would be really cool to get the antlers in as well. And I did originally design this with just plain, clean top tier, and then I give them the option as well to have like a textured stony look, and that's the one they went for, and I'm really glad because I actually prefer it. I think it really adds something to like the earthy, stony, rustic wood. and then the natural grasses and things. Well, I say natural grasses, none of this is actually real apart from the little bunny tails. The rest are completely fake. These from Home Bargains again. You'll notice I did use a lot of the same things on the Harry Potter cake. We added the little bunny tails because they were nice, like natural colours to fit in. The foam roses from Country Baskets, and then the antlers are what I've made out of sugar paste on a wire armature. But I really like it. I think it looks really nice. I'm going to photograph it and box this up so it's ready for Sunday, and I still have my challenge cake to finish, which I'm going to do now. Good morning, it is Sunday. We have been to deliver the wedding cake, and we have made our way to Freeport. I'll flip the camera. Oh, can I flip the camera around? Oh, no, what's that button for? What's that white button at the top?
It's to take a picture whilst you're recording.
Oh.
That's what my phone does anyway.
So apparently I cannot flip the camera around. But we went to the venue and I hardly got any footage because it just went straight into the kitchen. But it's not a new venue, we've actually been before. Because we remembered it because last time we went in, they almost made us late for our next delivery because it made us late for our next delivery because they wouldn't allow us to deliver the night before, and then our car wouldn't start, and then they lost the keys to the main gate, so there was like a big line of suppliers all behind us. This was previously the first time we went, but I think it must have changed hands since because it looks completely different. It's got a completely different name, so it's not a new venue. We have been before, it's just been done up, but we left it in the kitchen. Got a little bit of footage of the actual venue itself, which is what we based the cake off, but they've changed the light fittings, so I designed it with the little antlers on, but the light fittings have all changed, so there's no antlers anymore. But we're starving and it's not quite dinner time yet, so we're just killing a bit of time in Freeport, which is like a little shopping outlet, and it's completely dead. There's nobody here hardly. Very Abby doesn't like it when I say the place is dead. I mean quiet. The place is very quiet. And there's not, because obviously there's not many people got a lot of money to do any shopping, so it's very, very quiet. But they do have a Cadbury shop, so we're going to head in there now and see what chocolate we can get. Now that I've turned the camera around, you can see there's usually a lot of boats here. You can hear the seagulls, but they have shops like Sports Direct, they have a Next outlet, and then a few more shops down here, so I'm going to have a look. What have you spotted? What are you buying? Adam bought a Christmas pud and has opened it before we even left the shop.
Yeah. No, I waited while I got out of the shop.
We also got Bournville orange and Bournville rum and raisin, and Abby's got the bag of misshapes. Are you opening them?
Yeah.
We've got the bag of misshapes.
Not the mine. Thank you very much.
Yeah. To me, misshapes are all the reject chocolates. So a majority of these are going to be okay, in the bag.
They look like fudge.
They're going to be fudge.
I love fudge.
It's going to be,
I like fudge.
and then this one looks like a caramel one. So they're all like the reject ones that they usually put in the boxes of chocolates, and you get a huge bag. They're good.
Yeah. I've
eaten that pud.
I've got out your half.
We've now made it into Blackpool. I'm filming on my phone because I left my vlogging camera in the car while we were at Freeport, and obviously now in Blackpool. But we are up the south end, which means we are near the pleasure beach. This is the big one, the big red one there. Super high. What are you laughing at?
We're up south.
We are up.
No, it's down south.
we are down south. And then you have the South Pier that sticks out there, and the tower isn't, You used to think the tower was actually at central, but it's not. It's a little bit further towards the north, and that's where all the shops are near the tower. So we've parked down south, down this way, because usually a lot of the back streets have free parking. So if you don't mind walking a fair bit to the shops, you can park for free down south. Yeah, if it's raining, it's a bit of a long trek back, especially with Primark bags that are made of paper. As soon as they get wet, they rip. So if it's a fine day and you don't mind a good walk, then you can park down south, down all them back streets down there for free. This is the big one, just getting, you can just see the train getting towards the top now. Here it goes. It's always them, it looks deceptively tame when you're looking at it from this angle until you're actually on it and you realise just how high it is. It is Monday again, and I'm sat here as I usually am to end the vlog because I am not organised enough to finish the vlog on a Saturday or Sunday. But I have edited it. There are a few things to clear up. So the cake that we delivered, I didn't get any footage of that because they were having a change around of the room, which means the cake can't be on display and it has to sit in the kitchen until later on when they're ready to display it. That doesn't happen very often, but it is a little bit annoying when it does because it just means I can't get any footage, I can't get any pictures of it at the venue, but it is what it is, and there are a few venues who work that way because they don't have multiple rooms for each part of the ceremony to take place. So there's like the ceremony where they get married, then there'll be one for a meal, maybe there'll be a different one for a disco, and obviously there are it works in other ways where maybe they've got married at a completely different venue. Maybe they've got married in a church and they're using the venue afterwards. So there's lots of different things that come into play as to why you can't set a cake up in the room that it's going to be sitting in. I got my challenge cake finished. That is all done. I just need to take photos of that this week. The tutorial for that will go up on the 22nd of November. I did get the kids to open their parcels. They loved them, thank you Sarah. Abby got a cropped stitched t-shirt. She's going to be probably wearing this on travel day. We've got her some jogging bottoms that they will go with. So that will be nice and comfy for the plane, and same with Kai's t-shirt as well. He now has a outfit to travel out in because that's one thing I hadn't kind of planned. I've planned the outfits for Disney but not planned the travel day and coming home day, and he has like a comic strip style t-shirt, so thank you very much for those. It is now a new week, and a new week means a new cake. The cake this week is a repeat customer. I have made her cakes for a long time, and she always has a trio, which means there's three cakes for one person. There's a 2-tier in the centre and 2 matching or complementing side cakes. I will pop a few images in of past cakes that she's had. We've had woodland ones, we've had Aladdin, we've had Maleficent, and this year we are going for Merkitties. So that's my plans for this week, and we are getting very close to the holiday now. This trio of cakes is my last cake order before the holiday. I am trying very hard to schedule content, so there's still some videos going up whilst I'm away, so there isn't like a huge 2-week gap. But I am very aware that I'm running out of time. So please bear with me. I will try and get the videos up. There's vlogs, there's tutorials. hopefully, if I get the voiceovers done. But I will be away for 2 weeks. So head over to my personal Instagram. I have a couple of Instagram accounts. I have one for my cakes, I have one for my personal life stuff, and I have one for my doodles. So if you come on over to Instagram and follow my vlog one, that is where I'll be posting Disney content whilst I am there, and then hopefully there will be a few vlogs when I get back. Now, I am not a Disney vlogger. I am a cake vlogger and I vlog behind the cakes. However, I do love vlogging my family holidays because they are just really good to look back on and remember things, because sometimes there will be stuff that happens that I will forget, but I can't forget them if they're recorded on video. Now, I watch a lot of Disney vloggers and they will usually film one whole day and turn that into a vlog. Now, if I did that, that would be 14 weeks worth of vlogs, because we are away for 14 days. So if I vlogged one day for each video, that's a lot of videos. So I think what I've decided to do is try and cut it down as much as I can, because I don't think you're going to want to watch 14 of my Disney videos. So what I might do is one vlog will include 2 days, so there will only be 7 vlogs instead of 14. I hope that makes sense. Let me know anyway in the comments, are you somebody who would watch 14 days or 14 Disney videos, or would you prefer if I squash them all down and put 2 days into one video? Only because we're going when it's nearly Christmas, so there'll be Christmas decorations, and then if I'm uploading these vlogs, it's going to be like March or something where we're still watching Christmas Disney videos. But that's something I have kept in mind, because like I said, I'm not a Disney channel. That's normal for a Disney channel, but I am a cake and behind the scenes vlogger. So anyway, yeah, let me know your thoughts below. Hopefully this vlog is long enough now that I've just chatted away to you. I know the last vlog was a little bit shorter and there was a few of you that was like, well, that was not long enough. I might be able to squeeze another cheeky vlog in before I leave, but we will just have to see what happens. But thank you very much for watching this one. Please do leave me your thoughts below on the Disney videos. I will read them all, I will try to reply, and I will see you again in a little bit.